Hello, whoever you are. Whatever you are, for that matter. Sirius A, Sirius B, or Sirius C.
Colonel Lacey, please. Thank you. Good evening, sir. This is Lieutenant Foster. I'm off till Monday, but I wanted you to know that I'm with DFPC-2. No, he's not. He's at Space Track. Working late, I guess. I have to tell you, sir, I'm not enjoying this at all. Yes, sir. Monday at 14:30. I'd like that, sir. I feel I've deserved it. Thank you. Good night, sir. If everybody is watching each other, who the hell is minding the store?
Hello, whoever you are. I don't believe this is happening. This is Edgar Hamilton at Space Track. It is 1:27 a.m., Friday, the 12th of February. I am receiving and recording responsive, I repeat, responsive sound waves from an unidentified source. Hamilton Space Track. What is it? Oh, Sheila, I'm sorry. You caught me at a bad time.
Oh, well, I'd hate to spoil your fun. I was planning on having some fun myself tonight, only my date hasn't showed up.
Look, something incredible is happening here. I can't talk about it now. It's just amazing. It's really something.
Incredible and amazing. How about seductive and sensual? Willing and waiting.
Sheila, come on now. Cut it out, will you? Look, I can't talk about it now, but it's really amazing. It's incredible, and it's happening here in the lab. I'll talk about it when I get home.
As long as you're having fun. But I want my favorite astronomer to pack up his computer and come home.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
There's an unidentified foreign body that needs exploration.
1:32 a.m., vector 71.8, contact 639, north. Andromeda constellation, responsive time 5.3 seconds, 5.5 minutes. Scan 33.2 seconds. Source unknown. No sunspot activity. Probe is normal. Possibility of reflection slight. It has to be intelligent. Come on. Where'd it go? It moves so fast. Nothing can move that fast. Not me. It's not the computers. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Edgar, my boy, did you see what I saw? Yes, I saw what you saw. It really happened, didn't it? Yes, indeed.
Good evening, sir. ID. Thank you, sir. Good night.
It's 1:27 a.m., Friday the 12th of February. I am receiving and recording responsive, I repeat, responsive sound waves from an unidentified... Sheila! Sheila! I'm home. Sheila? 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 Hey. Sheila, come on. Sheila, wake up. Wake up. It's me, Edgar.
What? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I live here. This is my place. Remember me?
Oh, yeah. It's been so long, I almost forgot. What time is it?
It's late.
You're late, Buster.
Better late than never, sweetheart. Sheila, the most amazing thing happened. I gotta tell you about it.
Can't wait till tomorrow. You missed a great party.
I think you're drunk.
Correct. I drank my share, and then I drank your share. I saved your dinner, though.
I'm sorry, Sheila. I really am. But I gotta tell you what happened. You won't believe it. It's just fantastic.
Did you ever have a romantic dinner for one? See, what you do is you keep switching sides. The neat thing is that you never get into any trouble. You both agree on everything. The food, the wine, the music. I had a hell of a time tonight.
Sheila, I really want to tell you what happened. Don't you want to hear?
Only if it has a happy ending. I saw this terrible movie on the late show.
Sheila, I got a response from outer space. An intelligence. I mean, I'm not kidding. It actually happened.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one, too. That was the late movie, before the late movie.
Sheila, will you listen to me? I was in the lab muddling over a problem I was having with Sirius B. You see, Sirius B is a dead start. It has an elliptical orbit. Anyway, I had a fix on Sirius B when I transmitted my own voice signal, just for the hell of it. And it came back all those millions of miles. It came back. And it wasn't an echo.
So, what'd you guys talk about?
Well, we didn't really talk. It was more like singing.
Singing.
Yes, it duplicated my voice pattern, like singing.
I got it. Edgar Hamilton sings his way across the universe.
Oh, ye of little faith. Darling, I'm going to prove it to you. This is Edgar Hamilton at Spacetrack. 1:27 a.m., Friday the 12th of February. I am receiving and recording responsive, I repeat. Now, this is after we made contact. Now, I must admit I was a little slow on the uptake.
You seem very excited. You've had your show and tell. Now it's my turn.
Well, I guess you had to be there.
What's happening?
Don't you hear it? The sound. Can't you hear it?
Oh, after you left the damn tape recorder running. Sweetheart, how can you expect me to have a romantic weekend if I don't get any sleep? Come on back to bed.
Sheila, I'm not imagining this. And it's not the cassette. It's coming from someplace else.
I'm trying to sleep.
Sheila, it's out there. Come on, it's out there.
What? Edgar?
Stay with me.
Edgar, I was sleeping.
Come on.
What? Edgar, don't go out there.
It's playing games.
What?
Come on. Let us buy the house.
Edgar, what are you doing? Edgar, don't go out there.
Come on, stay with me.
So it's a light. There could be an explanation.
But I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. This huge spherical object burning. You still don't believe me?
I didn't say that. I just think that maybe there could be a simple explanation. I did see something. It wasn't so much what I saw, but I just felt weird. You want some coffee?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Do you think it's going to come back?
Go on, it'll be fine.
Do you think you'll be ready before breakfast? Or would you rather start with the sunrise special?
Don't go to any trouble, darling. I'm getting there. I just want to get everything down. I want to make this report as comprehensive as possible. Fortunately, all the monitors in the lab were on, so I got backup tape of the phenomenon. I'm pretty well covered.
You really want to go through with this report? I mean, make it official.
Of course I want to make it official. It is official. It happened.
Well, there's on the record and off the record and things that go bump in the night. But when you file a report, it's got your name on it, and it may come back to haunt you one of these days. I'm just a humble computer programmer, and you're a research scientist, but I know the way things work. You're a scientist, and scientists are supposed to be skeptical. Unless you can hit them over the head with proof, they're liable to think you're a little weird. The crazy scientist routine.
Are you saying that I shouldn't file this report, that I'd be ridiculed?
No. I'm trying to tell you that you might lose your funding, that some of your pet research projects might just dry up under you because the people who fund those projects pride themselves in being practical. And it's the practical programs that get off the drawing board.
So you think I'd be making a mistake, huh?
Yes. They're not paying you to write science fiction.
Damn it, Sheila. This is something important. This could be a breakthrough. Hell, I'm not going to justify it.
Well, don't take it personally. I just don't want you to get burned. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, really? What do you mean?
Well, there was the case of Hayes. Hugh Hayes, he was your predecessor, for starters.
So? I understand Hayes' contract was terminated. But I thought it was for health reasons. He had some kind of a respiratory problem and had to move to the desert. Are you saying that there were other reasons?
Well, coincidentally, I came across Hayes' file on the colonel's desk the other day. It concerns Deep Probe. You're cut off by need to know.
Look, I'm the project director. And you're telling me that if something concerns the project, possibly some prior discovery by Hayes, you're saying that I'm cut off from that information? That my security clearance doesn't cover that?
I shouldn't have mentioned it. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Look, Sheila, please, let's not start with all this ultra-security crap. I want to see that file.
You're not even supposed to know that file exists. Listen. It's hard enough being a woman in the military. And it's even harder being a woman in the military who happens to be having an affair with a senior civilian researcher. I really do care about you. And I would risk my neck for you, although you may not believe it. Just my being here should tell you something about my feelings for you.
Listen. You're cleared in that section. It wouldn't be too risky. You could get me that file.
Well, you sure get right to the point. Do you know the risk? I took an oath of allegiance to serve my country for better or for worse. I'm under orders, and although it may seem simple-minded to you, orders are to be obeyed, not questioned and not broken.
Sheila, come on. I mean, we're not peddling for the Russians. We're talking about information that's going to help Deep Throat and help us. All this need-to-know crap has got us all stumbling around in the dark, duplicating each other's information and research.
You're talking about stealing a classified file.
I'm talking about borrowing some information that has been stupidly kept from me by a paranoid system. I mean, I'm as American as apple pie.
Blueberry pie. You don't like apple pie.
How do you know all these things about me? Have you been snooping? You're not one of those spooks, are you? Who run around analyzing toilet seats under a microscope just to see if the germs are Russian, are you?
I took an oath of allegiance to my country. It's not the same with you.
We could get a preacher in, go to Vegas. I could get you signed up for life. Mrs. Edgar Hamilton, loyal to the bitter end. Where would Mrs. Edgar Hamilton's loyalties be? Huh?
Pretty quiet today.
Well, are you ready for your mission, Lieutenant Foster?
Ready when you are, Chief.
Hey, what are you doing over here? I thought it was your day off.
I figured you guys couldn't get along without me.
Thought you had better things to do. What's happening with Sheila?
What a goldfish bowl. Guy can't even see somebody without the whole place knowing about it.
Look, now that you're here, what's up?
Well, Sheila forgot a bunch of her stuff, you know, important things like her wallet, her purse, her cleaning. I just came along for the ride. Anything unusual, Pete?
No. Expecting anything?
No. Space probe, not acting up.
No, everything's normal.
Well, I guess you don't need me.
Yeah, listen. I'm going to do you a favor. You stand in for me, and I'll spend the weekend with Sheila.
Hey, I'm not that stupid or that dedicated. Is Dirk around?
Yeah, he's up at one of the dishes.
Maybe I'll run into him. I'll see you.
Listen, have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Look, I know that you have no authorization for a lady in a tracksuit, but I work here. I don't particularly want to be here. It's my weekend off.
Lieutenant, you know the drill. Now, if you want, I can call Colonel Lacey. If he okays it, it's okay with me.
Fine. Call Colonel Lacey, but I can tell you right now he's not going to answer the telephone because at this moment he is at the country club, awaiting his partner in mixed doubles, who happens to be standing here arguing with you.
I can't, Lieutenant.
Look, it's a personal reason. Very personal.
I can't.
Let me explain it again.
Daryl let her through. It's personal problems between women only.
Okay, but it's 2 against 1 and you're both women. But make it quick.
Yes, sir, I certainly will. You are a real gentleman.
Dirk!
Ed, what are you doing here?
Well, Sheila forgot a bunch of her stuff. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you. It's about Deep Probe.
What's on your mind?
Something very unusual has happened. Something I couldn't ignore. You're the first person I've talked to about it.
You haven't said anything yet.
Yeah, well, I'm about to. I made contact with an alien intelligence.
Oh, hell no, Ed. Not that UFO stuff, not to me.
What do you mean?
That's the last kind of a report I need. You know what the policy is on science fiction, and you know what they think about people who take that stuff seriously.
Damn it, Dirk, I'm not talking about science fiction. I'm talking about fact, an undeniable phenomenon. It happened last night at the lab, and then again at my home.
What happened? What the hell are you talking about?
It's on the master tape, so this is not something, some wild hallucination. I think Deep Probe stumbled into something. I transmitted one thing and got something almost the same back from deep in space. I can't understand what happened.
Well, sure doesn't sound like very much. Maybe some minor sunspot activity, but nothing to write home about. Well, whatever it is you thought you heard, it's not there. It just isn't a case for anything, Ed.
That is not what I recorded. It's the same tape, but something is missing.
Come on, Ed, let's go to my office, okay?
Now, look, Dirk, something is wrong here. It just doesn't add up. Has there been an engineering check this morning?
No, no one's been near the tape. Look, I don't know what the problem is, Ed, but what's the fuss about? Come on, Ed, let's go talk in my office. It's okay, Pete. Nothing to get excited about. Ed was working late last night, and he thought he heard something unusual, that's all. We'll get to the bottom of it. Meanwhile, let's all just sit on it for a while, okay? Sure, no big deal. Look, Ed, let's just finish this thing now. It's not going anywhere, and you're just going to cause a lot of grief.
Dirk, we're old friends. Please don't patronize me. I'm not losing my mind. I'm not seeing things. I'm not imagining things. I just can't believe that tape has changed overnight.
Come on, Ed, you're starting to make accusations. Now, if you cause enough of a fuss, people are going to look into it, and you're going to look like a fool.
Dirk, I'm going to prove this one way or another. I don't need that tape. I've got others. I promise you, I am not going to be made the fool. Now, maybe everybody else will.
Don't rock the boat. Look, Ed, there's right and wrong, and there's dumb and smart. Sometimes it's smart to be wrong and dumb to be right. If you've got something, then build a case, but don't go off half-cocked like this.
I'll build a case, all right. I tell you, you're not going to hear the end of this. If I have to, I'll park the damn UFO in the Colonel's parking space.
Don't do it, Ed. Just cool it, huh?
Oh, damn, these electronic files. I guess I grabbed the wrong folder. See, I just have the travel brochures and stuff I need for the weekend.
You know you shouldn't be using that for personal use. This could cost Uncle Sam a pretty buck.
You're absolutely right. But I was just trying to do what you said, get out of here in a hurry.
No problem. No, accidental trip, sure. Lieutenant, please go. And have a nice weekend, okay?
Thanks a lot. See you Monday.
Main gate, we got a security breach. Chrysler station wagon, license 872XVK, registered to an Edgar Hamilton, code 7, classified division.
I don't understand them. All this personal stuff. They must be gathering intelligence like this on me.
Take it as a compliment. Besides, they're paranoid about civilians, and you're an important civilian, and Deep Probe is an important project.
Dirk warned me not to file a report, and he was right. As soon as Hayes filed a report, he was booted off the project and forced to resign. Look at all this stuff. And he had so much more evidence than I have. His findings corroborate mine exactly, except he was much further along. Well, Mr. Hayes and I are just going to have a little talk.
And I'm going to have to get this file back.
What are you afraid of? Afraid I'll go public?
Now, that would be really crazy.
Well, if they force me up against the wall, I will. But first, I want to talk to Hayes. It says here that he lives in a small town called Cortez Junction. What do you say we call him?
Let's wait until Monday when we've got the file back. Look, I'll go along with you if you don't go to the press. I mean, that's absolutely crazy.
I didn't say I would. I just said I could.
She said she left some personal things in her room. I knew it was highly irregular, but I've known Lieutenant Foster for some years, sir.
Get me Major Pearson. Do a shakedown. Find out what's missing.
Sir, the detector on the gate was code 7. I believe that concerns the Deep Probe project.
I didn't hear that. Code 7 is code 7, Airman. Major Pearson, this is Lacey. Yes, Colonel Lacey. Something unfortunate has come up that demands your explanation. ComSec conditions? Could you meet me in classified? Immediately would be soon enough.
Car in front of my house. What do you suppose that means? It sure as hell isn't a bridge party.
Good.
Here's the reason. Magnetic trip.
Oh, I know about the trip, but I fooled them. I borrowed an empty file and put the brochures and stuff in it. That's how I got past the alarm.
What about the second?
Well, there isn't a second.
The guardhouse. Well, they know it was us who tripped it. How long do you think it'll be before they find out what we stole?
I don't know. It'll take a while, I guess. Edgar, let's take it back. Let's forget the whole thing. We're finished. Can't you see that? We're both in violation of the National Security Act. I stole that file. I'm going to be tried under military law.
Come on, Sheila, now calm down, will you? Let me call Hayes. Then we'll decide what we have to do. But please understand, I'll take full responsibility for this.
You're going to have to go through all the files to see what's missing.
Have you tried Hamilton, Edgar? Well, it's just a thought.
You suppose he took his own file?
Well, maybe he wants to see what everybody is saying about it.
In the time that you've known Hamilton, has he ever exhibited any communistic tendencies, ever been critical of our government?
No, he's very dedicated to his work. He has no interest in politics. I don't think he even knows who the president is.
His ex-wife was a librarian
A librarian?
at Berkeley, active against the war.
So was half the country.
Hello, is this Mr. Hugh Hayes?
It's Hayes. Who are you?
My name is Edgar Hamilton. I'm the chief civilian researcher at Space Center.
Hey, yeah, so you're the new boy. Well, what do you want from me?
Something very unusual has happened. It's something I discovered accidentally, but then I found out that you had already discovered it.
What are you talking about? You're not making much sense.
I'm talking about a contact with an alien intelligence. I read it. It's in your file.
Just how did you get hold of my file?
Does it matter? Let's just say by irregular means.
Well, boy, I'd say you're in a lot of trouble.
Mr. Hayes, it's very important that we talk and compare notes.
I told you, boy, you're in a lot of trouble. Trouble I don't need. Already had my share of it.
I'm willing to take the risk. It's very important that we meet as soon as possible. Hello? Hello? Fill her up, please, and check everything under the hood, okay?
Okay.
This isn't how I imagined our romantic weekend. I don't think I can handle it much longer.
What are you suggesting?
Well, it just keeps getting worse. We keep getting deeper and deeper into it.
Are you saying that we should give up?
I don't think you understand what this is doing to me. I mean, it goes against all of my background, my training. The code of military conduct, the Pledge of Allegiance, they're out the window.
Sheila, why are they after us? Why are they overreacting to some dumb file? It's because they're covering up something. Don't you see how important it is what we're doing?
Important to who? Important to you? Important to me? Well, I certainly hope it's important because it's ruining my entire career and probably my entire life, but I guess that's small change compared with the calling of science.
Well, what do you want to do? Surrender? Well, go ahead. I'll go it alone. Sheila! You know how important it is. You know they're covering up.
They're only ants, mister.
We're only people. How much I owe you?
$16.
Any place to get something to eat around here?
Yeah, there's a truck stop down the road a piece. Take a ride at the trailer park. It's called Orfino's. It's okay.
Thanks. can you tell?
Well, I would say that everybody is either from the West or they're moving out west.
What's the special for today?
That's the sagebrush special. That's steak and cottage fries or pancakes, 3 eggs, any way you want them, $3.75, including 2 cups of coffee.
I'll stick with the coffee. You can skip the sagebrush. How much you think?
It's just coffee, thanks.
Okay. There you go. Bye.
I'm going to get the map and check the route. I'll be back in a second.
Yes, please. I'd like to make a collect call to a Colonel Lacey at Space Center. Sounds like an explosion.
Here, I managed to salvage this.
What are you doing? What's happening?
Funny you should mention that. I was wondering myself. I guess you were calling the next-door neighbors to remind them to water the plants.
What's going on?
We just lost one car and found another. Easy come, easy go.
You stealing it?
Borrowing, honey, confiscating, whatever you want to call it. I don't give a damn.
Edgar, what is happening? First it's the fire, then it's the frying pan, now it's the burning. Do you realize that I am an accessory to a federal auto theft? I mean, just for starters. Edgar, what's going on? Edgar, stop the car. Stop this car this instant! Edgar! You are a crazy man! You are a crazy man! You want to end up in jail? You want them to lock you up and throw away the key? Okay, fine, but count me out.
Shut up.
What did you say?
I said shut up!
That's what I thought you said.
Who are you talking to on the phone?
None of your business.
I bet it was. You know, it wasn't so long ago that we were both in this together.
Well, we still are.
And what did you tell them?
Nothing more than they already know. I was trying to make it easier on you, make us look less like fugitives.
I guess you know all the right people. How long you been spying on me? Come on, how long? No secrets, remember? Remember, just you and me? No secrets, no holds barred, honest, open. Come on, tell me.
It was my job. I was assigned to Space Probe. I was with DIA.
And were you assigned to me?
No, it just happened that way. I was trying to keep them out of our personal lives. Believe me, Edgar, I was doing the best I can. I know you don't believe me.
Well, what do you expect me to believe? A bunch of spooks listening in on our bedroom conversation? I can't believe that you let this happen.
It's our personal lives.
They were only interested in your professional conduct.
If I had known they were watching us, I would have really put on a show. I can't believe that you did this to me, to us.
What do you keep accusing me of? Who the hell stole the file? Who the hell is right up to her neck in this? Who is risking her entire career for you? Stop this car. I want to get out. I've had enough. Stop it! You're so ready to accuse everybody without looking at the obvious. I'm with you. I'm trying to help. I've taken chances for you, but we've gotten caught. Wait a minute. Why did we steal this van? What happened to your car?
It blew up.
You mean that was the explosion? Your car burning? What happened?
I almost got killed. That's what happened.
Somebody tried to kill you?
No, not somebody. Just my friends from outer space.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I almost got roasted alive by that damn fireball.
Oh, my God, you got singed. You've seen it again. What does it want?
I don't know. I guess it's got my number.
That's what you used to say about me, too.
Hello, Lacey, DIA. What is it? Tell me something new for a change, huh? Right. I'm waiting.
Colonel, we've got something.
What is it, Major? Good news, I trust.
Well, it's a report from the Highway Patrol. They located their car. It was abandoned at a truck stop on Interstate 10. Apparently, it had been set on fire, burned out.
Old news travels fast. I was just talking to Sheila just a few moments ago, and she was about in the same location. They weren't in it?
No, sir. There was no evidence of bodies. I was wondering, if Sheila's with him and she's keeping in touch with you, then what's the big fuss about? I mean, how come we've got half the state and the U.S. Air Force chasing after them? I mean, if we know every step he makes, then...
Major, Lieutenant Foster's with the suspect, that's true. But that doesn't count for much. 1, she's a woman. 2, she has very complicated feelings about Hamilton. And 3, she's not cleared for this project. And 4, I want that harebrained scientist back under wraps in the pokey. We're not running a playpen for civilian researchers. This is the most sensitive, classified project in the Air Force. I mean, the Ruskies would sell half the Bolshoi Ballet to get their hands on this stuff.
Colonel, there is no way that Edgar Hamilton is involved with espionage.
Well, Major, everyone who knew Benedict Arnold said he was nice as pie. So you let me worry about catching Hamilton, and you worry about any future breaches of security, because this one is making you look awful bad, Major. You get my meaning?
So I'm responsible.
For Hamilton? Yes.
And you're responsible for your own Lieutenant Foster?
That will be all, Major.
Hell, there's so many turns on this road, they could be anywhere by now.
Yeah, but if they're off the road, they're not going very far. They'll just wait till morning.
We could wait, but that'd be smart. Orders are orders, and we're gonna be up and down this highway all night, okay?
Okay.
I'll steal a gourmet caterer's truck.
You do that.
Nothing bothering you?
No. So much has happened, I just can't help but anticipate trouble. I guess nobody's going to find us here.
Nobody except...
Except my buddies? Don't worry about them. They only show up when you're not around.
Well, at least they might keep it warm around here a bit.
Maybe I can help. There's a heater in a van. Only one of us has to drive to make it work. Come on.
What? What is it? What is it? What's happening? What's going on?
I'm not sure you'd believe me.
There they are. Hello, Enron. This is Dropkick. We're a tailing suspect on a road off Highway 25. Suspects are in a blue van, California license number 018NRD.
Sir, we've located them. They've been trailed.
It's about time. How come she hasn't been in touch? I need some coffee. Lots of it. And get me Pearson. Major Pearson.
Positive. I mean it. Think positive.
Oh, my God.
What's the matter?
A great ball of fire.
What?
A huge ball of fire.
Now, do you believe me?
Unbelievable. Oh, Edgar, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm sorry about this. It's wonderful. It moves like magic.
Run to Dropkick. Sir?
You're not going to believe this. There's a huge ball of fire blocking the road.
We're going to run smack into it. Look out, y'all. We're going to hit the damn thing.
Come in, Dropkick. Come in, Dropkick. What the hell are you boys up to? I'm getting madder. Come in, Dropkick. Come in, Dropkick. Damn. Would you better the Keystone Cops? Now my men are having visions of seeing things.
Well, it's Sunday. Maybe they're religious.
Or maybe I'm the Pope.
He's supposed to be infallible.
Yeah, well, they better start coming up with some miracles before I get through with them. Get those backup units in place now.
At first I felt a kind of presence, as if it was watching us, even curious.
I'm glad you believe me.
Well, don't let it go to your head. Doesn't mean you can never be wrong again, you know.
Was I wrong in trusting you?
Yeah, it was touch and go for a while. But how can I resist a man who performs miracles?
Well, I want to tell you, whatever that thing is out there, I have no control over it.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Colonel, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Colonel, I have to tell you frankly, there are a lot of questions here that remain unanswered. For example, The tape that Mitchell recorded, the one I was ordered to switch. Well, the analysis hasn't come back from NASA. When I called them about it, they didn't know what I was talking about. And now 2 of your men report being attacked by a UFO while they were tailing Sheila and Hamilton. Of course, Sheila is working for you and has been all along, so...
So what is your question, Major Pearson?
What is everybody so busily trying to cover up? I mean, if I saw a UFO and reported it, you guys would be all over me like a swarm of bees.
Well, Major, if you reported it through channels, there wouldn't be any problem.
But what would happen to my report?
It would be handled by the appropriate authorities.
And who are they?
Major, that's classified. You have no need to know.
But I know what's in my own report.
But you're not cleared to read it.
Don't you think that's a little strange?
I think your attitude to national security is all that's strange. And I'd address that problem, Major, before it becomes our problem.
Well, so far so good. But I really think we ought to get a car that not everybody in the state will recognize.
Well, we could get it spray painted, second a row, nice bed, and the wet bar put in.
Not so fast. We're on a budget, remember, and so far this trip has cost us 1 car, no, make that 2, damage to property, extraneous lawsuits, and... Hold on a second. Take this next exit. I got an idea.
Deserted. Why don't you go down there and see if you can find somebody? See if you can rent us a car. I'll try down here.
Okay. I'll see you in a minute.
Damn, that hurt.
I'm looking, but I don't know what I'm looking for.
You just hit me in the head.
Oh, you're not going to cry whiplash, are you? You see, my insurance only covers me and my plane if we have an accident with the ground. So do we settle out of court?
Oh, I'm not going to sue you.
Good, because I was lying about the insurance. Hey,
Is this your plane?
Yes, sir. Chief pilot, part-time cashier for Wilbur Was a Lucky Airline.
Are you Wilbur?
No, his luck ran out.
Listen, you take people up on a charter?
Yes, sir. You want to go around the bean patch?
That might be nice.
You got it.
No luck. There's nobody around.
We bumped into each other.
Hi.
Sheila.
Big John.
Big John.
Wrong.
But you said...
Right, I said wrong.
Wrong.
Right.
Forget it. Big John, you got a full tank of gas?
Yes, sir. Never leave home without one.
You take credit cards?
We give them what?
Can you fly us to Cortez Junction?
Sure. Just tell me where it is.
Well, I have a map.
Well, let me have a look, see?
Where are all these ashes from?
Well, I did a burial yesterday, and this lady wanted to scatter her husband's ashes. We hit some turbulence and went everywhere.
Why is it I suddenly don't feel so good?
Yep. Are you roped in back there?
Yep.
we got up all right. Now we have to worry about us getting down. Now, where'd you say this place was?
Right here.
I got it. You got it. Solid.
A lot more to this. Look at all this stuff. They're all over the place.
Busy little guys, aren't they?
Well, you can't blame them. They're tourists.
Yeah, but who's the tour guide?
I think maybe we are.
Wrong.
Right, that's me. Last of the wrong brothers. Except for little John. We called Long John till he landed a plane one time with the wheels up. Now the neighborhood kids pull around on a skateboard. Then we got Johnny
I can't believe they kept the lid on this long.
Then we got Johnny gone wrong.
What do you suppose they're afraid of telling the public?
We're back in the Stone Age. Sorry, folks.
Then we have John.
I just can't get over all this. All these sightings. Here's a good one. Mexico. They've got film.
Yes, sir. Mexico's a fine place. Cheap booze, fine country. A lot of my buddies I flew with in Vietnam used to take the scenic route. You know, take that illegal vegetable underneath their seat. Of course, that's a no-no. It's against the law. You know what they say about drugs?
What? What do they say?
Drugs for sick people.
There have also been sightings in communist countries.
Yeah. Yugoslavia, Poland, Romania.
Them communists still causing you trouble? Damn!
Who's causing trouble, John?
Them communists. I used to bomb them, strafe them, napalm them. Used to fly them Sky Raiders, you know, the ones with the big radial engines. Ooh. Anyway, the old...
And here's a sighting in northern Iran and another one in the Minuteman Base in Wyoming.
What I want to know is, who is coordinating all this material, and what are they doing about it?
Yes, sir. That's how we lost the war.
You think we're working with the Russians on this one?
I don't know. But there seems to be evidence of some kind of exchange of information.
Oh, Ed, I think we're way out on a limb. And I'm afraid of heights. What was that?
I don't know, ma'am, but they're out there. Brick walls made of air. What's going on?
Why are we climbing again?
I'm not sure.
Oh, no, not again! Get down on the ground!
Ma'am, I'd be real happy if I could just fly this thing.
Take a look in front of you!
It's one of them! It's one of them! Damn, it's one of them! Hold on, Andy Mary! I hope those marks got collision insurance! That damn thing's made of silly putty. I want you to get the damn thing down now! Right, don't give it, take a left! Where did he go? Edgar! Hold on, Edna May! Don't drop your drawers on me now, darling! How did he do that? Holy tamales, that's pretty cool!
That object has mass. This turbulence is transonic, Sheila. Don't you see? It's creating vortexes. It must have mass.
I don't care, Edgar. I don't care.
John, is that thing creating the turbulence?
Ain't that a wonderment? I tell you! Oh, Lord, James Bradley, roll into something else!
John, get the damn thing down.
Gotta get away from it. We've gotta land this thing.
Hey, this is my sound! Take her down to the deck!
Keep away from it. Just get it down.
Okay, okay. I better do it because my instruments are all scrambled. The compass is going south on me. Like I can tell which way's up. I tell you, that's the weirdest thing I ever did see. Yes, sirree, bobcat tail. Watch your head, ma'am.
Yeah, well, we hired you to take us to Cortez Junction, not scatter our asses over the desert. I'm going to go see that fella, see if he knows where we are.
Yeah. You should cover it.
Cover what?
Well, take it. At least you got us down in one piece.
Hey, we haven't reached our destination.
Well, the hell with that. We'll walk the rest of the way. Big John, this air-to-air combat is not for me.
Excuse me. I need help.
You need help. By putting this thing back together.
Yeah, well, I'm lost.
I'm not.
Well, I am.
How can we both be in the same place and one of us is lost if the other one isn't?
Yeah, well, how about you tell me where we are, and that would solve my problem.
We're here.
Where is that on the map?
Oh, I don't know anything about maps.
I'm looking for Cortez Junction. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, but it's not here. You really are lost, aren't you, if you want to be in Cortez Junction?
Right. Cortez Junction.
Yeah. Take the road.
What road?
That one over there.
Can I rent your truck?
No.
Why not?
Well, 'cause I don't rent. Sell, maybe. Lease. Lease with options to buy. Oh, but not the way the economy is. No.
I don't understand high finance. I was just in a jam, and I thought... What about the camper?
Oh, that belongs to some other folks. They're out on the trail, but they're not lost.
Do you know when they'll be back?
Oh, that's a difficult question.
Well, you didn't have any trouble with the economics of truck rental.
Must be around here someplace. Maybe we can borrow it and leave him a note.
Do you think it's worth the paper it's written on?
I don't plan on stealing it. I just want to borrow it.
Well, if the note's nice enough.
Yeah. How about something like this? To whom it may concern. Dear sir or madam, I'm borrowing your beautiful home on wheels. Please accept this note as a token of my good faith. How about that? Hey, it is a rental.
Then let's rent it.
Hey, son of a gun!
Look, I'd just like to come out here on the weekends and breathe the fresh air. But down to my bike's not on strike. But I'll try 'em.
or a Suzuki, or a Yamaha. Hey, say, what did the Japanese cowboy say to his horse? Hey, don't you want to know? Don't you want to know? It's funny.
What are you doing?
How'd you make out?
What's the category below moron?
Creep, I guess.
Right. Well, I guess we walk. What about him? We're not taking him with us.
He's become attached to us.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
I decided to rent it.
Rent it?
Mm-hmm. It's all in the note.
How'd you sign it? Yours sincerely or yours faithfully?
How about see in court? Ma'am? Go.
How about a beer?
You got it. Solid.
Hit me with one, too, honey.
Can do, honey. Go for the gusto, buddy. At least the dish is made. Yeah.
Afternoon, Bob. You could have stopped and explained. It's all in the note.
Okay, let's look outside here for a second. Damn thing's bogged down. We won't be getting out of here. Ooh, let's get inside now. Shut those windows. This is a bad dust storm. Damn, how can that be?
That's elementary. What do you think is making the dust? Remember the fireball? Turbulence?
Woo-wee! It's back! Get it up some gas!
Seems to be playing with us.
It can make it stop before we're buried alive. The sand is up to the window. We're trapped. I don't think the windows are going to hold.
Sheila, I'm sorry I got you into this.
I'm glad I'm with you.
Okay, honey, we got you.
Well, it really stopped us in our tracks. Let's head off this way.
You got it.
I don't believe it. I still don't believe this is happening to Sheila Foster. I mean, war's got to be a breeze compared to this. Hey, hold up.
That crazy old dame's gonna blow her head off one of these days.
Just wasting shells again, huh?
I guess she's trying to remind us there's no trespassing sign.
Now, she can have the place. The whole damn place.
Ma'am? Ma'am? We'd just like to talk to Dr. Hayes.
Go on, get lost. I told you federal people to stay off my land. Can't you take no for an answer?
Believe us, Mrs. Hayes. We're not with the federal government. We came to see your husband.
Mrs. Hayes, we'd like to talk to your husband. My name is Edgar Hamilton. I'm his successor at Space Track.
He's not here. Believe us, Mrs. Hayes. Both Edgar and I are with Space Track. I came across the file they had on your husband and how they forced him out of there.
Mrs. Hayes, we're in trouble for something I don't quite know the reasons for. Your husband has the answers. My fiancée and I, whatever I saw was real. Now, your husband and I are the only two people probably who know what it is we saw or understand what it is, whatever it is. Now, a lot of people are being unnecessarily cruel and heavy-handed about trying to cover it up. Now, I've read the file, and I know how they've been to you and your husband and what they've done to your lives. Well, Sheila and I are just starting out, and they've come down pretty heavily on us. You see, Mrs. Hayes, this was supposed to be our honeymoon.
Come on in the house. Have a cup of coffee.
This is absolutely fantastic.
Sheila, come here a minute.
That's like a kid with a new toy. I don't know what to make of it, Mrs. Hayes, but I'm sure that Edgar and your husband are going to get along just great.
It's amazing. It corroborates all of my findings and more, much more. Mrs. Hayes, I can't wait to meet your husband.
Well, he's only over at the next hill. You could borrow the pickup. Except for those damn spooks at the gate.
Howdy, folks.
Hey, where you been?
Out in the garage. Hey, that's a fine-looking pickup you got there, Mrs. Hayes. A fine-looking pickup. Hot damn, I look pretty.
Now, don't you go flirting with my husband.
All right, sir, making a grocery run, I guess.
Better move the cars, huh?
Woo-wee, I saw the whites of their eyes. I said, this lady's crazy. She's gonna crash. Well, I'm crazy, but I'm cute. Don't you think so, darling?
I think you're out of your mind, John.
Hey, we're almost there. Take it easy, huh?
John, for God's sake, slow down. We're going too fast. The crash 86 the brakes. Gears still work, don't they? Oh, no. We're going to need more than brakes. I'm going to nail one of them little Ford Objects.
We're never going to make it.
We can't jump. We're going too fast. No, it's going to be okay now. When we get up to this next corner, I want you guys to bail out.
What about you?
I'll catch you later, Lieutenant. Now get out of here. Are you ready? There we go. Come on, John.
Come on.
Okay, partner, I'm coming. You all right?
Jump, Big John! Please, jump! Oh, no! When's it gonna end?
I think we've reached the end.
Edgar, what's gotten into you? Don't! 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 Why, Hayes? Why? Why, Hayes? Damn it, why?
Did Colonel Lacey send you? The man's a fool, but then they all are. This is a very silly planet. It's preoccupied with its own death. Well, they call it defense. But how long can they go on threatening each other with catastrophe?
You hypocrite! Forget about Lacey. What about our friends? They were on our side.
I'm terribly sorry. They were only playing a game. I know which side you're on. It's all right. It's all right. They're wonderful, aren't they?
They're wonderful.
They say you always say the same things, and it makes no sense.
Well, as soon as I get to know them, I'll expand my conversation. Will you help me?
Yes. Will you help me protect them?
Yes, but how do you mean?
Well, they're like children. They're innocents.
They've been playing with us.
Damn, it was hot in there. Strange. They were strange. And the questions they asked, I tell you, the climate's too warm for me. Yes, sir.
Where'd you go?
Well, they took me around the universe, and I tell you, that was a trip.
Well, it's all relative, you know. Come on! The natives are friendly.
Now, we're afraid of the game of life. The game of death is much simpler. They only understand pleasure. Every living moment for them is sheer ecstasy.